When we talk about cover crops doing a good job, we're talking about several benefits that we are looking for. For example, being able to capture nutrients that are residual from the previous crop, being able to release them on time to the following cash crop, and then through doing that, reducing the nutrient losses that we are looking for, without minimizing or impacting the cash crop performance. In phase 1 of next generation cover cropping project, we looked at how basically novel cover crop management practices, including interseeding cover crops into corn soybean rotations or precision planting, which means we are eliminating cover crop rows and the cash crop rows, and basically reducing the interaction between cover crops and cash crops to allow for a little bit of a warmer soil temperature and basically better germination, better stand density, and less interference in terms of nitrogen mobilization with corn, especially in a corn soybean rotation. So what we have found is that precision planting actually really works compared to solid planting. We are seeing these benefits consistently, and that by eliminating those rows, actually we are making it cheaper for farmers to do this, because now you are reducing the seeding rate that you're using in the system. So it's more economical. At the same time, it's doing the same job that we are looking for. So in this study, we've had 4 students so far. One of the earlier ones was Garrett Williams. He is now graduated. He has established that rotational study. And then following him, we have Catherine Baker. And then she's been completing phase 1 and then going to first year of phase 2. We also had Casey Kula, who looked at that seeding rate studies, cultivar studies, whether these using one cultivar versus another would impact how the rye perform, how the corn in the rye would behave, and then whether we get nutrient release from these cover crops to the next cash crop, which was corn in that system. And then we had also Justin Berberick, who did a little bit on mixtures of these precision planted cover crops in the system, and then he's also graduated. So Kate will graduate this semester, and then another PhD student will take over the project, and we keep it going. We found that generally mixtures, if they're designed right, they're doing a really good job compared to just planting clover versus just planting cereal rye or winter wheat. In this phase 2 that we're doing, we are looking at terminating that cereal rye in the system early on, and then let the clover grow. That would reduce the competition that we have generally by cereal rye that dominates generally the crimson clover in the system and in mixtures. And that has helped us to get more biomass from clover, hopefully more end contribution to the following corn, especially in the system. Phase 3, hopefully, of this project is looking at where we place those legume cereals in the mixture. So now we have technology by planter that we could place legumes on the corn row. Instead of skipping them, we place the clovers or on the corn row and then place the cereals like rye between the corn row to do kind of that advanced precision planting, hopefully benefiting some starter fertilizer equivalent value from those legumes in the system on the corn row, and then being able to terminate those cereal rye as we are doing in this phase 2. And then hopefully that would not only do a good job of better corn yield production and at the same time nutrient loss reduction strategy.